All right, so we are on track to win a culture victory. Now, it's not giving us a printout of how many turns it thinks we're going to take, but as you can see, we're about halfway to what we need.
Oh, and with Stefan gone, the AI in control of the what's left of Monsamusa's territory has decided to denounce me.
My destroyer is getting smacked the heck up. I'd say that's within melee range, but whatever. That's what you get.
Grant, I'm curious, how did that new sitting style go for you?
Honestly, did not last very long. For those of you who weren't at the Stellaris stream, I basically talked a lot about how I keep catching myself sitting cross-legged in my computer chair, and I know that's bad for you. And apparently, the way you're supposed to sit is like the karate style, kind of on your knees in a dojo in a meditative stance. But I couldn't.
Yeah, that hurts if you do it for too long. It's yeah.
So I noticed. But yeah, trying to figure out a better way to sit. So if you've got advice in the chat, feel free to shoot it my way.
I can probably move you. I'm not too worried about Georgia right now. Georgia's got its own thing going on. In fact, let's see how they're doing. They really fucking hate me. But they have money now, so that's neat. What would you give me for that? Nothing? Wow. Fuck you. Oh, 253 grievances. Whatever, I only burned down one of your cities. The question is, what are we going to call Zanzibar when we take it over? Zanzibar plus? Lanzabar! Quinn has a stronger military than Grant. Oh, so he has a stronger military than I do now. What did he build? Is he already on future death robots? Guys, does Quinn have future death robots? Ooh, I do like Titty City.
Yeah, there's that massive science boost I was afraid of. Another lovely, I believe that was because of his civic that would allow him to get extra science for each city-state uses suzeraina, which is, at this point, pretty much all of them. Aside from, Mohenjo-Daro, because Nick apparently dumped all of his envoys in that.
Georgia? What? Where the fuck? Georgia's a port? Why did I allow that? Oh, look
Nick,
at them.
I was willing to give you Zanzibar, but Hunza is too far. I'm going to denounce you, and if you don't stop that, your units are going to be hurt.
Is that a threat?
I'm protecting my friends of Hunza. You are the one who was the aggressor here. I am merely responding.
I'm not arguing that I'm the aggressor. I'm simply asking if what you are saying is a threat.
Then yes, I guess you could declare it that.
How dare you, sir? Is this why your continent, your original continent, is just full of savages?
Wow, Nick, you're making me really root for Grant now.
Doing my best, Quinn. Doing my best. But it's okay. You saw the brightness of the other continent. I see you over there in Brontatal. Quinn, how's your nuclear program?
I'm afraid that's classified.
I'm just saying, I have a decent amount of resources, but little to use them on.
Well, chat, this might be heating up sooner than I thought. I tried to avoid war. I didn't want to embarrass the boys.
Grant, you've already denounced me? You didn't even give me a chance to make peace with Hunza.
I was denouncing you for attacking them in the first place. It was going to be retaliation if it kept going.
Alright. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Grant, do you agree to stop your science buildup if it hits 666?
Yeah, holy shit, where did you get all that science?
Some policy cards in the late game are real fun if you've got a lot of suzerains. Anyway, maybe. I'm actually probably nearing my cap. There are a couple cities that I won't be able to get much more science out of them, so I don't even know if I'll get to 666. Make another band so we get 9-inch grants. All right. You've won me over. Oh, shit! Himiko! I forgot! Oh, we're definitely calling her back. I lost your name in my Rolodex, girl, but I found you. Nick, my condolences to the family of the spy who died trying to steal my money.
That was a rogue agent. He had actually nothing to do with any of our stuff. We denounce him entirely. That was somebody working on their own.
Good to know.
Cerberus would like to know your location.
Quinn, every time I have that rock band play in your territory, it's like there's like a 60% chance this will be their last gig, and they keep pulling through. Don't know what it is about, the Korean audiences, but they love it over there.
It's probably the Weta. Make some big music fans.
All right, we got World Congress going on.
Congress. I don't know which luxuries we would want to go with here.
I can't remember off the top of my head which ones I have.
I know I just got a bunch of incense recently. But if anyone has anything they're willing to passionately argue about.
I have spices. I have amber.
I could go with amber. I have access to that too.
I have elephants. I'll vote amber if you're willing to go in on that.
Amber's fine. I think I got some of that too. What government's y'all running, if you remember? I know I've got digital democracy.
I don't remember, but I know I'm gunning for communism, so I'm going to go for communism.
You're way ahead of me, but I am in fact a communist. A filthy, filthy communist.
Yeah, I mean, my chat had a nice idea of me becoming North Korea and yet somehow fleeing to outer space. Tim Curry would be proud.
I'll vote in on communism with you.
How about this World's Fair?
World's Fair, I'm always for.
Chat, how many do I have to put in that guarantee I win?
I mean, it's just a fun little thing.
Yeah,
right?
I'm in favor of the World's Fair.
I'm pretty sure Grant would win it if we get that far, but hey, we'll see how that goes.
That has no bearing on my willingness to participate in it.
That's fair. So, diplomatic victory.
Now here's interesting. I don't know where we all are on the diplomatic point scale. So,
everyone vote for themselves and see what happens.
Sure.
Yeah, I honestly don't know if any of us are in range of winning it very soon versus if this is a silly vote, but I'll throw some votes towards me. It'd be hilarious for me to win a diplomatic victory after all this tension I've caused.
All right, let's see what happens. Submit. The thing is, I'm actually really close on diplomacy. If I win because of diplomacy, after making it my goal right now to wipe out city-states, I will laugh so hard.
Tamar wins. The diplomatic victory points, I mean. Spoke to you.
How?
She had 9 votes. It looks like everyone voted for themselves.
I guess. I knew we should.
And wow, you just bumped up digital democracy on that scale.
Wanted to make sure I got that extra wild card slot.
That is,
And yet, important. Even though we all voted amber, Grant, I see you voted that amber give no amenities.
I thought I put it for the extra one because I have amber. That would be against my interests.
I'm pretty sure choice B was the chosen resource gives no amenities. Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Well,
but
is
luckily,
that even what passed?
Cotton now gives no amenities thanks to Mansamutsa, Tamar, and Robert.
How did Tamar have enough to vote down Cotton 10 times and then vote herself up 9? She had so much diplomacy just waiting.
I am not sure. I wonder if any of that has due to Stefan's donation.
Maybe.
That's possible. Stefan might have had a lot of diplomatic favor that he donated.
Yeah, he probably gave her literally everything.
No one's advanced enough to have the digital democracy, so all my envoys are going to count as 2 now. Oh, the way this snowballs is so gross. I love it.
We got a
Robert the
special
Bruce
session.
wants help.
With what?
Apparently
Robert the
they-
Bruce has had some natural disaster and wants us to cover the cost.
I still haven't met him.
Yeah, he is. I think he is 3 cities sandwiched between Vietnam and Grant.
I'm in favor of giving him aid because I'm a humanitarian. I love everyone on Earth.
Vietnam hates me, and Grant threatened me, so I'm afraid to walk through his land.
All I did was respond to your aggression.
All Robert the Bruce has been doing is denouncing me since day one, so he can sit and spin.
They're city-states, Grant. They're basically not people.
That
We're gonna have some
speaks
nuclear heat
volumes
soon.
about you, Nick.
I'm a realist.
I just want to unite the world. One world.
Same!
And I just want to leave it.
Whoa, hold on.
Dibs on his land.
If we're all going to be one, there is no leader. The hope is that we all agree that we're just, you know what, we're a united front now. We all agree. There needs to be no leader. It's a commune.
And as soon as I die, that'll be the case.
You see, you're making that deal, but you're talking to the communist. Damn it, Grant, you blew past 666. You broke our deal.
Oh, wow. Honestly, I don't even know how that happened. Maybe research centers give more science than I thought.
If they're
Oops.
powered, they give you more.
Oops, I'm too good at the game.
My calculations were off. Turns out I'm a genius.
In case you're still wondering, Grant, you need 6 more diplomatic points to win that way.
Okie doke.
Starving.
I think, yes, I am in the lead.
I used to be. But then everything changed.
When did you... What? Is this a galley I built back in, like, the ancient era? Because this isn't a rental. This is mine. What? Where did you come from, little guy? How long have you been out to sea?
So I guess the Grant Matthews band is gonna get the Emmy. Because it just won't die.
Koreans love them, man. We keep selling out shows, so we're going to keep coming back. Well-known fact, Grant Matthews Band is K-pop.
Well, now it all makes sense.
Wouldn't have been my first guess, but you know what? Since they're so popular in Korea. Good to know that my battleship has a decisive victory over 9-inch Grants. I just want you to know, Grant, that hovering over your touring band 9-inch Grants, apparently they don't stand a chance against a battleship. It's a decisive victory. I'm not going to take it, but I just thought you should know that your bands are woefully underarmed.
Yeah, they're a big part of the sell hugs, not weapons and drugs movement.
All right.
They've just been on tour. Makes sense.
Are you really sure they're not selling drugs? They are from WIDA, aren't they?
Hey, you're talking about Grant Matthews Band. This is 9-inch Grants. They weren't from a WIDA city as far as I know.
That might be worth using a spy to find out.
Grant, are you at war with somebody? How'd your battleship get so damaged? Or your destroyer?
It's actually a really old unit. That was a galley that has just been on Explore forever, and it found its way here, so I upgraded it.
Fair enough.
Also, funny bit, Nick. The game just alerted me that I've gained the right to declare a colonial war on you, which I think is just like a, hey, these are just some colonies you found and you want their land. So even the game is now trying to tell me to go to war with you.
It means his tech level is so far below you, other powers think you're justified in taking him over as the more civilized country.
You are basically future tech to everybody here. I'm surprised you don't have death robots running around yet.
That may be what I'm on the road to. They're not a weapon, though. They're a deterrent.
Uh-huh.
In case you were curious, Quinn, Grant Matthews Band has maxed out their level. They They cannot get better at being a band anymore.
They've peaked.
Ever since they sold out, it's just not for the music anymore, man.
Well, I'll enjoy having them bounce around my territory for another decade. Oh, but then the farewell tour like 20 years later, that's going to be a heartache.
When we come back for the revival, it's going to be a real big deal. Oh shit, speak of the devil. Grant Matthews Band has retired. It was a masterful and heartfelt performance, but the band, a bittersweet moment. The members are already planning new and separate projects.
Far away from Korea.
I hope they come out of retirement for a Lanimanian tour. Like, we heard some of their music, we got their albums, but I mean, we never got them, you know?
You got their music, but you didn't get their music, you know?
Yeah. It's just something about, like, you need it live.
Well, well, well.
Look what happened when you win a culture victory, Grant.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your guys' screen looks all miserable and sad because you lost.
Yeah, all of our cities have been ruined because of your culture.
See, if you look at my screen, it's like you see all these people enjoying making a painting and like celebrating at a museum and looking at beautiful nature. So I don't know what happened on your guys' end, but everyone in my things from my perspective look really bright and happy, and everything worked out.
You drove all my people out of my cities, I can only assume.